because cruises, you always bring so much stuff. And I'm like, it's complicated because you like, if you're normally like somewhere for 7 days, like at home, I would do laundry.
Oh, dude, I do laundry so infrequently.
Oh,
I have so much t-shirts and underwear, and that's the only thing I ever. And socks is all I wash. But in the summer, it's just t-shirts and underwear.
It's because you're just worried about your own laundry. And you got laundry for 6 people.
Yeah, dude.
If I wait a week,
no, when Jenna
I do
was
all
here,
the time. I do like the other day. I worked from home. I did 7 loads of laundry in one day. It's so much. I took 7 loads. Wait, is that how you say it? Okay. Okay, hold on 1 second. Gotta grab something. All right. I guess I'm ready whenever you are.
okay. All right, and you got the song, and you got those clips. Okay.
Yep.
On this week's sode, we're leaving on a jet plane, so get ready for a low news slapdash fart filled episode. It's gonna be a mess. You just logged into the 3-Bit Gamer Show. Welcome to the 3-Bit Gamer Show. I'm JD,
and this Peterson,
and it's gonna be like that, you guys.
You said fart filled, like and I was like, "Oh, I have my."
I know.
Just fart trigger finger is always ready. Just like
it's right. The there. Only clip Peterson can actually play on command when he's supposed to. This guy. Live from the 3-Bit Gamer Show. The news. All right, our news this week is brought to us by Crave Cookies. Crave Cookies is this cookie and soda shop spread across, just everywhere, from Washington to Florida. No, we got to put one in Maine. Then we'll get a lot of coverage. Maybe.
I don't even know. What's the biggest city in Maine? What's
Bangor. I don't know.
Bangalore is in India.
No. Derry. So Crave Cookies has a rotating menu, a new batch of cookies every Friday. But man, are we spoiling them for you early this week? If you're watching on YouTube, this is the
so early.
Yeah, because we're recording on Thursday here because Peter's and I are getting on a plane, getting on a boat, getting on a train, getting on a bus.
Wait,
they're all stacked.
I don't know what the train
each
and
other,
bus,
like
but
a turducken.
Oh, the train is on the boat.
Yeah, there's a train that goes around the cruise ship,
and there's a bus train inside the train,
and then you play with cars on that.
Oh yeah, no, okay, no, I got that.
Yeah,
that's what I was planning on doing the whole time.
So we're dumping this menu early to our YouTube listeners. Snorgle said Portland is the biggest city in Maine, and then said sheesh.
Nope, that's in Oregon.
Peterson.
Portland's in Oregon.
Peterson. So coming up this week, next week, on the Crave Cookies menu, the Biscoff S'mores is back. It's only been out once before, so if you like that, get out there. The triple chocolate toffee, I don't even know what that is. Don't even know what that is.
Wait, triple chocolate toffee? Because I love toffee.
Yep.
Yes, I'm in.
Yeah. So that, it looks like, it's just and it's got a little sprinkle of powdered sugar on top of it.
Yeah, why not?
The Fluffer Nutter Butter, that's the one that has a peanut butter dough and a marshmallow inside, and then it's got a half of a Nutter Butter on top of it.
Yeah, marshmallow and peanut butter go well together really well. Like that is something that I am like really discovering late in life that I really like that combo.
Dang. Well, better late than never. And then a cookie that Trent said was dead forever. He said he was never bringing it back, and it's back. The key lime pie.
Why would that be dead forever?
It doesn't sell. It's good as fuck. It has a full frozen
so bad.
Mary Calendar's key lime pie in the dough. You just toss it in the bowl
and
mix
chuck
it all
in
up.
There.
and it's pretty good if you like key lime pie.
I love
but
it.
no one buys it. No one buys it.
Why? But they buy everything with the cookie butter in it.
Yeah, dude, people are fickle. And then the last one is the Cookies and Dreams skillet. It's like a skillet cookie.
Oh, so good.
And it's got like a ball of kind of like an ice cream kind of vibe in the middle of it.
Yeah. Okay.
We call it a mousse ball. It's a mousse. Dude, it's solid. It's really solid. This is a crazy week. And we're not going to even... I will get to try this one. The last week's I'm not going to try at all. But this one I will be able to try. This one I'm going to be teaching some new franchisees. And if you guys are near Cleveland, Ohio, I'll be up in your neck of the woods opening a new Crave
my gosh.
week after next. Yeah,
go Browns, baby. Yeah.
I'll wear my Browns jersey.
My boys. I do have a Browns t-shirt. Legit, I have one.
It's weird. Weird. You mean you have a brown t-shirt? Yeah, that's
it's brown with an orange helmet on it. That's literally what it is.
These guys. And they're like, we're not even going to try to bother being good. We're the Browns. What do you expect? All right, so get on down to Crave Cookies and get your cookie on. Roblox lost $70 billion in value last year and then blamed its players for not making them enough games.
How these slackers,
you lazy idiots,
get work,
out there and work. Roblox had a 70% drop in their stock price over the last year, which was counted for $70 billion. It must be so convenient when a stock price hits exactly 100 million, 100 billion. You're like, wow, this is easy. Percentages. I don't even have to think on these ones. The latest earnings report from Roblox showed steadily declining user growth. Now, keep that in mind for all of this. So they did grow. Like, don't get this wrong. But because the stock market is completely irrational and doesn't make any sense, and capitalism in general is just like this insatiable monster from hell.
So
if you are growing but not growing as much as you grew last year, you lose 70% of your
you
stock
have
price.
failed.
Yeah, you failed essentially.
Growth
your company
is failure.
The number is going up into the right, but it's not at the right angle, so you're a failure. So their daily active users fell from 123 million during the second quarter, down from a peak of 152 million in the third quarter of last year. And bookings, this is a significant one because they use it to measure player spending. So bookings grew by only 8% year over year. They grew by 8%, and that wasn't enough.
Now they got to do layoffs.
Yeah, of course.
You know which department is going first?
Child support.
The child safety predator department. Support. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dude, and that's I don't know. I think you'll get layoffs here. You get layoffs if you're successful, though. If your company's doing well, you get layoffs. It doesn't matter.
Just didn't do as well as you wanted. We still did better than last year, just not as good as we wanted to do.
And I mean, these guys go out there after this earning, and they're like fucking embarrassed. Like, our company only grew 8% last year, and they're like mortified, unreal. The CFO, Naveen Chopra, said, quote, "We attribute the unforeseen monetization shortfall." Can you just say real words? Use real words. The unforeseen monetization shortfall to a greater than expected shift of engagement from high monetizing 2025 vintage viral games to a combination of new and evergreen experiences with lower hourly monetization. Now, if you're listening to that and you're like, wait, was that English? What JD was talking, but did I just stroke out?
Did I shut off my brain? Yes, I did.
That is technically an English version of Corpo Babble. Mm-hmm. But basically they're saying the super viral games last year, like you talked about, Steal a Brain Rot and whatever that other one was.
Mm-hmm. Girl Garden or whatever.
Yeah. Without those, they're like, that's what happened. He says this underlying mixed shift was compounded by changes in our recommendation algorithm, which optimizes for long-term retention and is therefore providing more impressions for highly retentive games at the expense of near-term monetization. They're saying we're trying to keep players on for longer, but we didn't focus on just random quick hits, quick sugar highs, and so our revenue went down, which tells me so they're just going to endlessly chase the sugar highs, which is good for you, I guess. So that's it, because Roblox creators who work for free, and they do get paid if their game takes off. But it is literally like lottery stats, basically. The odds of your game taking off, making you spend a couple, I don't know, weeks making a Roblox game, the odds of it taking off are exceedingly low. But Roblox is like, unless our creators are out there just slaving away making us games, because we don't have a game, it's just a stupid fucking platform for child predators, a playground for the sexually monstrous. And if you guys don't go out there and make games for us, we can't make money. And the best part is, the conclusion to all of this is they offered no long-term plan how they're going to change things. They're like, we could. No. I mean, he kind of admits it. He's like, if we chase these short-term things, it's not going to help us because we want long-term retention.
Yeah.
But if we hunt for long-term retention, then the quarterly profits might not be as rewarding for our shareholders, who are going to punish us by selling all of our stock. I guess live by the stock market, die by the stock market is kind of the thing that they're running into. An 8% year-over-year increase in bookings is enough to lower this. That's what will lower their stock price, not hundreds, if not thousands of children being
groomed on their platform.
Yes. That doesn't move the stock price an iota.
We don't care about that. Kids don't make us money unless they're making Roblox games.
Crazy. Yeah, that's what happened. Long-term retention comes a lot more from grooming, so we're going to stop cracking down on that, because nothing keeps kids on the games more than an adult who is professionally grooming them.
You know what the real problem is? The groomers were the ones making the games because they were luring the kids. They wanted to bring them into that space, and they're like, oh, now you're cracking down on these guys? Well, guess what? They're not bringing the kids in because they're not bringing the kids games.
All the groomers are like, now we're going to a different platform. Fuck Roblox. And the whole company just explodes. Just like the turkey in Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, just
all the groomers leave and you cut it. Just there's nothing inside. Just nothing. That's all Roblox is, an empty, overcooked turkey.
You're gonna start seeing Roblox ads on the porn sites, you know? You go to porn sites like Roblox, you can make your own games. Wink, wink.
Yeah, fun fact, if you Google the words child porn, Roblox is the first result. Do it.
I'm not going to do it. Jonathan, this is a trap. Don't listen to him.
I'm trapping you. EA's $55 billion sale to the Saudis is closed, and now the next bone-sawing chapter of the company has begun.
The next bone-sawing chapter. I like that.
Yeah, they don't do layoffs at EA anymore. They lure you into an embassy and murder you and cut up your body. Or they just, so EA is going private. We talked about this a bunch. And in an announcement, their CEO, Andrew Wilson, did not mention their new ownership once. Not once. He didn't even allude to them. He just kept saying, he said transformation 4 times, though.
Oh,
he said going private. It makes it sound, honest to God, his announcement sounded like he owned the company now.
Like he was doing this.
Yeah, he didn't. He deliberately did not mention a country now owns one of the biggest video game studios in the world. A country where it is literally legal to stone gay people to death just in the streets. If you think they're gay, you can just kill them. And that's going to go well. I wonder how all the Sims LGBT stuff's going to go down with those guys. They're like, ew, what do we own? Ew, we didn't buy this. So EA will no longer be trading on NASDAQ for the first time since 1990. 36 years since they went public. All stockholders of EA, including a lot of employees, will receive their shares of stock at $210 a share. So I don't know. I wonder if you are an EA employee, you've been there for 10, 15 years. What would you say? I don't know, Peterson, because you own Boeing stock. How many shares do you think like a 10-year veteran might have?
I don't. Every company does that. Share the like the
Yeah, because
shares
you don't know how many splits
differently.
or whatever.
Well, like I don't know if they give them out. Like some companies are stingy with them and don't give them out. Some companies are like just handing them out as part of their compensation package.
Free
Like
money.
it's built into it. And so I don't know. But I imagine there are people there who have been there, 30 years, 25, 30
What a
years
great
who have a
exit.
ton.
If you were like ethically opposed to this deal, you just hang on to the very end. You get a fat stack of cash.
Mhm.
And you just peace out. I mean, that would be sweet. I hope some people got that.
I just look like it. Okay, it like genuinely kind of like I'm sitting back thinking about this. Like EA, like you can hear them. EA Sports, it's in the game, right?
Yeah.
Like you have heard this. You've heard EA. You've seen their products for so many years, most of your childhood, right? And now they're owned by
the
a
guys who did 9/11.
And not like a real good country, not like good. It's not like the Netherlands bought this. You're like, oh, all right, that's pretty cool. No, the Saudis bought this, and Jared Kushner, who's
just some fucking weasel guy.
Yeah, like he just
weaseling
sucks.
in,
everywhere
he can.
Let me get in on this deal, and they're like, you seem pretty scummy like us, so you just come on in,
slime on in here. It's like when Batman villains work together, even though they're like diametrically opposed to each other. They're like, well, we're both slime bags. Let's go fuck up the Batman.
Patrick says like EA was the villains. I'm not saying EA was like a great gaming company, like a good company where you're just like, yeah, these guys.
Maybe that's a good point, Patrick. Is that like of all the game studios, I guess we should have expected this out of EA. EA or Ubisoft is exactly who we should have expected this from.
Like they've been pretty trashy for a little while now, but they do own some good things. Like The Sims, right?
Yeah, we'll see, because the details of this deal that we've kind of already talked about is that EA is going to be taking on $18 billion in debt. 18 billion. That's like a third of the whole Activision Ubisoft deal, and that's just their debt. And then they're putting it on the hook. They owe on this deal $1.8 billion in interest alone. This is like when you max out a credit card you don't understand, and you're like, I can't even afford.
This is why my 18-year-old gets like 5 credit card application thingies a week, and I just like rip them all up and throw them away. I'm like, Doug, he can't see this because he doesn't get it.
So just for context, that 1.8 billion a year in interest that they owe alone.
That's interest. We're talking
interest. We're talking interest here. Interest, not a game. Interest. So EA's annual, you like that reference? Yeah. EA's annual EBITDA is around 1.5 billion. So EA's earnings before interest, taxes, debt, and amortization is 1.5 billion. So some quick math tells us, oh,
they're not going to make it.
So what do? Mass layoffs, baby. They're planning to cut $700 million in annual costs, including $170 million that they called quote organizational efficiencies. So $170 million right off the top. So I guess that number does make sense. If you can add an extra, $700 million, then your EBITDA is closer to like $2 billion. And then you're raking it in, baby. You could pay off your whole interest payment with
that's how it works.
A couple million to spare. And you're just like, this is a good investment. We're good guys.
So I guess see ya later, EA.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're gonna cut everything out except for FIFA and a couple of the higher performing titles, and then I guess they're just going to double down on all that stuff. There's not going to be any creative freedom because this is Christopher Dring. He's the editor-in-chief of The Game Business. He said the buyout structure pointed to a, quote, very hands-on approach from the investment group.
Ooh.
So they're gonna, that's what you want as a creative.
You know what I want?
industry.
I want to sit around a table with the Saudis and Jared Kushner
telling
and
me
come
how to
up
make
with
a
dope video
fucking
game.
video game. Those guys.
They strike me as guys who really understand the industry and like understand.
They just
what a good
understand
game
generally
is.
just stuff.
They like to
Just
have fun.
stuff.
I know
Like
that
the
they
idea,
like to have
the
good,
line.
clean fun.
They're like, we're gonna build one big building across a big desert. It's gonna be like 1,000 miles long, and everyone's gonna live there. And everyone's like, that's the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard.
Why though?
They're like, we're gonna do it, and then like it fails. They're like, we're gonna build a bunch of cool islands that are out in the ocean, and it's gonna look like the Earth. It's gonna be really cool, and they do it, and then it like falls apart. They're like, okay. Like everything they fucking touch turns to dog.
Why don't you just do normal stuff? Like you don't have to do something weird.
And they're
like,
gonna make video games now.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's the thing, is imagine you are a video game developer for EA and you find yourself in a pitch meeting with little skinny wiener Jared Kushner and some literal slave owners. And you're like, all right, this is their next game. And your stomach's like, just in knots.
Like, I don't like this at all.
Like, this is rotten. This is not how the world should work. So great. I mean, I'm done. I'm absolutely, I mean, not that I can remember the last time I bought an EA game. Probably the Jedi Outcast. That's the last EA game I bought.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's it. I guess we're done, skis. We had a good run. Good run, EA.
You
no, you didn't.
Run.
Actually,
you
had a dog shit run. It was all shitty the whole time. As Snorkel pointed out, they were always like the industry bad guys. They always fucking sucked.
We used to talk really bad about them, and then everyone else just caught up and got bad. And so we're just like, oh, yeah, they're all bad guys. And we kind of forgot about EA. And when I say we used to talk about them on this podcast, we used to make fun of EA quite a bit. And now they're just like par for the course. We're just like, oh, yeah, no, they're just like everyone else caught up to them.
The gravity of the shittiness of the game industry is so intense, it pulled in everyone. And EA was just at the bottom of the gravity well, like, hey, welcome.
Oh, we've been here the whole time.
We invented this black hole
slime monster down there. You're like, ugh, I don't like you.
How many tentacles
like,
do you
well,
need?
You're one of us.
One of us. Japan has officially asked Donald Trump to stop shit posting. Please.
We all want that, if I'm being 100% honest.
Sweet. And if you can get him to stop, that'd be great. Japan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs have repeatedly requested that the Trump administration stop posting memes with Mario, Pokemon, and Naruto, including other Japanese IPs.
Why are they posting that? Like,
dude,
I wouldn't even post that. No.
So fucking embarrassed. So embarrassing. They said, quote, there's this one.
I can't.
I posted this on our Discord of like, it was like Wii Sports, and it was interspersed with bombings in Iran, and which is even funnier, that they were all celebrating this war that we are actively losing. Like, we don't even have any like missiles left to shoot, and Iran's just taken everything. We just hyper radicalized the country, and we're losing. And they're sitting there shit posting Wii Sports videos, jerking themselves off. It's so embarrassing.
Dude, that's all this administration does. They just jerk themselves and each other off constantly.
Trump administration spokesperson, this is Abigail Jackson. She says, quote, through engaging posts and banger memes, we are successfully communicating the president's extremely popular agenda. Fucking hate it.
I hate it. I remember that one time.
What?
Remember that one time Obama wore a tan suit
or had mustard on his burger?
What a piece of garbage!
What a big piece of shit. Let's vote for the worst human being to ever live.
And he's posting memes at like 3 a.m. and then he goes to some like, fallen soldiers memorial and just falls asleep the whole time while crapping his pants.
Shits himself.
I hate this.
Dude, I'm done.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's move on to the next one. I hate this. I hate it. If Japan can figure this out, I mean, that's the thing is, it's like, that's so frustrating is like in a normal world, there would be, I guess you'd be like, sorry. But it's like, in the grand scheme of diplomatic relations, like you're like, whatever, I guess. I mean, they said it's inappropriate even for public institutions to reproduce copyrighted materials without the rights holders' consent. Yeah, you're right. It is. But, there's a lot of other things that are inappropriate, and they're just doing them.
Nobody holds anyone in this administration accountable for anything.
Yeah.
And so,
they
just do what they want because we're just like,
and everyone and all of his like buddies just bought all the media outlets, so no one reports on it. And we're just like, here, we're just living. Good luck, Japan. Maybe you could send Godzilla over here to stomp on the White House.
Can we get a Zilla? Can we get a Zilla, please?
Please just send us one Zilla.
One little Zilla. I don't even care. We don't have missiles to fight it, so we could just come right in.
We can't fight it at all. No, can't even kill Iranians. Except for children in school. The entire studio behind FIFA's official Netflix exclusive World Cup game has reportedly been laid off.
Yeah.
Well. Unsurprising. Refractor Games is the studio, and they're based in LA. They were working on FIFA World Cup Launch Edition for Netflix games, which I didn't think Netflix games was still around.
It is. I've actually played a couple with my kids.
So do you play them on the TV, or do you just log into your Netflix account on something else?
So no, what we did is like you're on the TV, and it's like playing a Jackbox. It's like, okay, use your phone now to call in, and your phone is now the controller for whatever game you're playing, and you're on the TV doing it. So it's like that.
Oh, okay.
It worked okay. But we played like a Lego Mario Party type of thing. It was like a Lego one.
Yeah.
And it worked fine. I didn't love it, but it worked fine. Anyway.
Well, you probably worked better than this.
Yeah.
Because this was clearly rushed out to get it out in time for the World Cup, and then it was panned. And it was panned being a free game for Netflix subscribers. So it's like pretty low expectations. But I mean, just early June, so like a month and change ago, a week before the release of FIFA World Cup Launch Edition, Netflix said in a press release that it represents our, quote, kickoff, and that it will evolve over time. So they were going to continue to support this, and then it released, and it was such a bag of shit. And it was they announced it 6 months before it came out. So these poor guys had 6 months. So talk about like working with a gun to your head.
Yeah.
Is it Netflix games is just circling the toilet, circling the drain, and you're part of that. You're riding the turd down to the bottom, and they come to you and they're like, okay, you have to make a game in 6 months, and it has to be out in time for the World Cup, and go. And you're just like, okay, I guess we do our best, but like,
you know what the problem is? They made this FIFA World Cup game, and they made it like a realistic soccer game, where it's like your guys are running at a realistic speed and stuff. No, bring back the stupid NFL Blitz version of everything.
Blitz, NBA Jam.
Yeah, bring
and NBA back. Street.
Yeah, bring those. Put that on Netflix. Soccer, but like keep the players, and make like, oh, you're Ronaldo. Here we go. He's got like a super kick, or just like blast the ball. It's on fire, and like, if they don't have big heads, I'm out.
If there's no big head mode, I don't want to play it. But that if you've got like a creative team and you came to them and let them do anything, you said we just need a World Cup game of any kind in 6 months, you might get something like that. It might be easier to make, but Netflix games, the bureaucracy of it, the executives, the know-nothings that are over the gaming side, we're like, you need to make a realistic soccer sim, which is what they set out to do. And you can't make that in 6 months. I mean, clearly FIFA makes one every 10 years and they just rehash it.
Well, and they're like, why are you trying to compete with that? That's not like your market is genuinely like at this point, probably like, I don't know, 8 to 15-year-olds for this. Yeah. And so, just make a silly, fun game that they play 3 times with their buddies and then quit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That would be more successful than trying to make a FIFA competitor. Like, I don't know. What do I know? I don't know anything about video games.
Well, then you know exactly as much as Netflix Games leadership.
I know. And the Saudis.
Yeah, we're pros.
We're right there. We're right on par with these guys.
Cool. We just need a couple $1 billion and we can make it.
Dude, I'm right there.
All right, riblets are little short stories. In fact, almost every story this week has been a riblet. I mean,
you know what? Like, you ordered a plate of ribs and you're like, where's the meat though? Like, why are the
waiter comes
so
over
big?
And points. He points for you. Well, there's some right there.
You're like
a little. You got to move those mashed potatoes, but there's some under those.
That looks like the tendon part that you're not supposed to eat. You know.
He's like, sorry, that's all we have is tendies tonight.
But you can eat it though. You can. You just
really,
don't like
really good. If you're planning to buy RAM in the next couple of years, just forget about it. It's all sold out, gone. No more RAM forever. It's Ramageddon!
Ramageddon.
It's Ramageddon, you guys.
Clip.
Taiwanese outlet DigiTimes was citing, quote, industry insiders. So you know this is a good report. This is what I like. Clean, well-sourced reporting.
This is where we shine.
This is where we live. Yeah, dude, this is where we Alex Jones. So apparently all memory on track to be manufactured in 2027. So next year, which is not even close. It's 4 months away. Yeah, by Samsung, SK Hynix, and Micron. All sold out. It's already sold out. No additional supply planned. It's all gone. Now, I do want to point out that may include consumer RAM. It's not like it's all good, but you know it's not. We're not going to get a lot, and it's going to cost $500 a stick. I just love this. This is like, remember when the car prices went up like crazy during the pandemic because there weren't enough microchips?
Yeah,
bro, that was fucking 6 years ago. What have these assholes been doing? Like, they knew
living large. That's AI what they've been doing.
They knew the data centers were exploding, and they're like, just coast it. Hey, should we make another fabrication laboratory? No, nah, it's fine. What we've got, fine.
Like, we're gonna have to. I said this before, but I think you want to build a PC, you got to join one of the rebel factions that are raiding data centers.
Yeah,
you know, you got to put on your ghillie suit and raid a data center with them. Like, you're just like, I don't even want to overthrow it. I just need a little bit of RAM for my computer so I can play some video games.
I think it's so insane that in 5-6 years, talk about dumb. How much fucking money these billionaires and these companies have spent acquiring things, buying shit, investing in data centers instead of building their own factories and manufacturing their own chips. Like, yes, I understand that these are very technical, very expensive things that don't pop up overnight, but it's been 5 goddamn years and none of that shit, none of the output is, there's no new companies that have, dude, think about fucking stupid ass Zuckerberg. How much did he pour into Meta? I mean, these are, like I'm saying, it doesn't matter who you are. Just make a fucking chip factory. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, just try it. Because at this point, even if it's kind of a shitty chip, with the demand that we have, people will fucking buy it. But instead, you're going to make something that has zero demand. That's what we're going to do. That's all we've seen with all the free capital that was floating around in 2020, 2021, going into 2022, and none of it was spent on this. It's insane. And it's just proof positive that the capitalists in charge of this whole system don't know fucking shit about anything.
It's because it's all short-sighted, and we've talked about that a lot of times. Like, it is all quarterly, and at the very worst, annual. They're looking at annual, but mostly they're looking at quarterly money. And so, yeah, if you're talking build a data center, or not data center, build a chip manufacturer, like, that's going to take so much capital. And guess what? You don't get on that capital money each quarter until it's done, until it's up and running. It's the same thing with video games. They keep shutting down video games, which is their only way to make money, because they're like, quarterly, that's bringing us in nothing. Sure, in 5 years that could bring us in $1 billion, but right now it's not making us anything, so we're just going to shut it down. It's very short-sighted. That's what capitalism is right now. It is all like short-term decisions, no long-term decisions. That is not what we're doing here.
It's such a fucking mess.
Yeah.
So over it. Microsoft is bringing Xbox 360 games to PC.
Hey, this is a pretty good story.
Yeah, this is according to leaked documents that were sent to developers. Xbox 360 games will be able to run on the next-gen Project Helix console, also known as Xbox Infinity, Xbox PCs. And I'm just going to put
fans of this podcast, Xbox Infinity. If they call it that, I will.
You'll have to make the most epic Nostradamus clip of all time.
There will be at least
already
20
really
minutes
epic.
of explosions.
Yes,
in the clip.
Yeah.
Nostradamus.
There's going to be a ton of bass, you guys. You don't even know. It's going to be huge. We're going to have Gregorian chant, and it's going to be a big deal.
There's going to be Gregorian chant behind that'll be the backdrop.
We're going to have a live symphony.
Explosions.
We're going to have a whole night.
Is there a marching band? Yes, there is.
Yeah, it's in the middle. It's the middle 20 minutes, and it's really good. You should stick around because it blends really nicely into the live symphony. So this is basically just giving developers another opportunity to sell their old 360 games. I mean, you got to port them to PC, which probably isn't much, and then you can just sell all 360 games. And now I'm not bitching about this because you guys know how I feel about game preservation, and you see how pissed I've been about PlayStation and Nintendo shutting down online stores and cutting off, basically building essentially a digital wall between generations where people won't be able to access their games. But so this is dope. And remember, they've still got this disc to digital program coming, but it's only if you have a disk drive. So the new Project Helix, which is pretty sure we're going to see it without a disk drive, you won't be able to do that. So I guess that's kind of weird. So it's not like you're going to be able to do this if you go buy a disk drive for your PC and inject them. You're going to have to buy these again, but at least we'll see them. There's some dope games on the 360 that are ungettable, just straight up ungettable.
Well, I was just looking at like the top games on the Xbox 360, and a lot of them are already like games you can play on PC. So I'm trying to look at like which ones are the ones. Also, Grand Theft Auto 5 is on there. The Xbox 360. Guys, this game's been out for 1,000 years.
Good Lord. I had forgotten that.
Isn't that funny?
They released that over 2 consoles generations. That's nuts.
They've been releasing it constantly.
It's the Skyrim effect. Indie game bundle saving buyers over $1,000 in support of laid off developers. That's a terrible headline. Way to go, Eurogamer. Guys, that indie game bundle we talked about that they were selling for $10.
Like I'm reading it and I was like,
terribly written.
What are they trying to say?
It was $10 to support laid off indie developers
with $1,000 worth of games.
Yeah. They've already raised $100,000 in 3 days, just 3 days. This is 127 games, and they've already got over 7,000 buyers. Guys, it's only available for 10 more days, so get on this shit. It's on itch.io. I'll post the link actually right now as I speak in our Discord if you guys want. Yeah. Live on itch.io, but $10 you can donate more. Somebody did $2,000 apparently. It's good. Goes to a good cause. And if you can't find a single game out of 127 for $10 that you like, come talk to me.
Yeah,
I need a report card. I need you to tell me why.
Like because they just play FIFA, that's why, and Madden and Call of Duty.
Yeah. So anyway, very cool, and the last thing here. Did we have a clip for this?
Oh, wait, I think so. Hold on. Hold, please. I have so many clips.
I know. It's right in between the 16 fart clips that you have.
Oh, I have so many. Okay, I don't find it. I'll see if I can find it. Keep going.
Just play it in the middle of me talking. Japanese porn game developers
I will.
Taxed on income they've been blocked from receiving. These are there's been these debanked studios like this Japanese indie developer.
And now some late-breaking news from Porngate 2025 on the
2025
Gamer Show.
That's what we were using.
2025.
Yeah.
It keeps going. Porn
Organize
sick,
the clips.
brain rotted gamer pedo fetishists.
Yes. Oh, thank you. Yes. Okay. Now I'm back in the right mindset to hear this riblet.
Yeah. Now I'm here for it. So there were these debanked studios like this Japanese indie developer Nupuryu, and their bank will not process an international transfer from their publisher. And so they have money that they are legally required to report on their books as income. And so the state, Japan in this case, is like, okay, we'll pay us taxes on that income that you made. And they're like, we don't have it. They're like, we don't care. Pay up. And so now they're shopping around banks to accept the transfer. So,
oh my gosh.
Get ready for porn banks, folks. Hey, Peterson, do you want to start a bank specifically for processing?
Yes. Oh wait.
For processing the payments to porn video game developers.
Yeah, let's
and we
do
will
it.
call it
The Spank
Bank.
Yes. Yes.
You're with me. We're right here. We're right here.
International Spank Bank.
The International Spank Bank, ISB.
Mm-hmm.
People won't ask anything. They're like, what does this ISB stand for? You don't know.
You know what? It's just a bank. It doesn't matter. I don't know. Something bank.
Something,
bank.
maybe international, probably bank, something. I don't know. International savings or something. I can't remember. But yeah, we make a fuck ton of money.
Yeah.
All we do is just take your money and send it to you and just take a little bit off the top.
We just take a little bit. We don't
and we just don't impose weird puritanical guidelines over what we're transferring it for.
Once again, I just want to reiterate that this weird rule, this whole like Porngate thing, has put JD and I firmly on the side of porn games.
Yeah,
like we are siding with them, which we like to make fun of them.
Fucked.
We played a bunch of them one time, and they were terrible. And
8 years on this podcast making fun of them.
And now we're like,
these assholes come along, and they're like, okay, they're in the coalition now.
Yeah, like no, we got you. We got you.
Come on, gross guys. We're killing capitalists.
We're one of you now. I don't know. It doesn't feel great, but like I have to be on board with this.
Everybody, jump in the pile. Jump in the pile. Yuck. Kudos. Some positivity that we like. Things that we're into. Things we're digging. You know, a lot of podcasts do stuff like this. They have like I don't know. What would you call this? The generalized version of this. I would say a kudos section.
Yeah.
Maybe we went a little too generic because what is a Cupcakes and whatever? They had one that was not a sponsor. Was that what theirs was called?
I can't remember.
I think they had it was called their not a sponsor segment where they would just gush about something. And there's one on thanks, Patrick. You get it. You're a good guy. There's one on one of my favorite NPR podcasts, and they call it Can't Let It Go. Which I like that one too. Yeah, right?
We could think of something better.
We could do better than kudos is what I'm saying. Like I think it's maybe time to like refresh that. It's so generic.
Oh, absolutely.
For us, it's pretty fucking
because
bad.
You know why. You absolutely know why. We were like, oh yeah, just like let's do a kudos segment where we want to give kudos to something.
And
like,
that's when it started and stopped.
And we just wrote kudos on the document, and that was it. Like it was, we
locked
don't
in.
Change stuff very readily.
Yeah, it took Peterson a year and a half to move his computer from one room to the next room.
That's different. Okay.
So kudos, I've got that's true. Patrick says without kudos we can't do pudos, and without kudos we also can't do fudos. Yeah. And I have a fudos this week for something that I should have given fudos out earlier, much earlier. I did share this in our Good Eats channel on our Discord. But these new hot honey pizza Doritos they have out right now.
You like them?
Oh boy. Maybe my favorite. You remember those ones? You remember those Korean ones
Yeah.
that we used to get and they were like $12 a bag?
Yeah.
Imagine how much they would cost now. Imagine with inflation
Unaffordable.
and tariffs.
$37
Yeah.
just for the
Unaffordable.
bag.
Mhm.
Shipping
Without shipping.
45.
Forget it. Yeah. Yeah. This is like at that level for me. These are so
Really?
incredible. I love a pizza.
I don't like them at all.
That's so funny. I love a pizza potato chip. I just love pizza chips.
I'm like 50-50 on them. That like imitation pizza flavoring is like its own thing. It doesn't taste like pizza. It's just like its own flavor.
Well, yeah, it tastes like a fistful of Italian seasoning generally.
Yeah,
With
it
a little
does.
bit of tomato powder,
Which I
I
like.
love.
I don't mind, but this one was a miss for me. I don't know. It wasn't strong
Okay.
enough. I wanted it. I want to hit harder.
What you're saying is what Snorgle said here is that the flavor is really good, but they need more flavor dust. It's lacking intensity. Totally agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree. But when I get a good one, I'm like, this is one of the best dorts out there.
Oh,
so yeah, I love these things. I like I said, you guys with these disclaimers, which I agree with, I still think you should get a bag and try them if you haven't.
Oh, you got to try them
already.
if you haven't. They're better than the garlic parmesan ones, which
yeah,
I love garlic parmesan. Love it. I'm a sucker for that flavor.
Dude, they're skipping on the dust. I think they had some accountant who's determining the dust amounts. Like he went through
dust.
Lines and lines. He's like, dude, we could save like $50,000 a year by cutting our dust by 25%. And everyone's like, are you sure?
And then the actual people who like them, they're like, yeah, no, we don't. But like the flavor is what they're about.
The same genius asshole that ruined Pringles all those years ago when they used to have those orange ones, the Cheez-Ums, and now they're just like, they just look like plain and they don't taste good. These guys just skimping on the dust. That's the only reason we're here.
Yeah.
I'm here for the dust.
Like you look in, especially the biggest culprit of this is the Cool Ranch ones. You look in and you see a super ranchy one. You're like, this is going to be a lot for one chip, and I'm still going to eat it. Like,
why can't they all be like
I grab? That's
ranch
the
them
first
up.
one I grab.
Let's dust them up.
Let's dust them up.
Okay, what do you got?
Okay, so mine is pretty random. It is for a book called The Anthropocene Reviewed, and I have not listened to the whole book. But what this is it is a collection of like essays. And so I have the audiobook of it, and it's the essays, and it's about Anthropocene Reviewed is about like existing as on this planet as a human, like what things that like distinctly human things, and it is random. Like the list of stuff is so random. One of them was essay about Dr. Pepper, and you're listening to it's Diet Dr. Pepper. I actually think you're listening to it, and he does this, and they're quick vignettes. They're like 13-15 minutes, so it's easy listens. Everyone I've listened to so far has been fascinating. The Dr. Pepper one is he makes a point about Dr. Pepper that you're like, oh, I never thought about this. It's the only soda that is a unique flavor. That is not a flavor that exists in nature. The only one. The rest of them are derived from like the cola plant, lemon, lime, orange, grape. They're all something that exists. Dr. Pepper was created. The guy took some guy, when they were selling soda as like a drug, he just put one of every flavoring in it. All he had, he put all of it in there and created its own flavor. Dr. Pepper is its own flavor.
Cheerwine.
Cheerwine is cherry cola.
Oh.
I mean, kind of. It pretty much is. But yeah, like it's crazy. And like he talks about like how it was made and what happened with it and how the guy who owns it and he stole it from somebody else. It's like all this crazy stuff. It's like a quick 13 minutes. And like the chapters are, I was going to read you some of them real quick because it is
a whole chapter. That's okay.
No, I'm going to read a whole chapter.
We're not that shy for short for time.
Buckle up, you
Chapter
guys.
6. I'm starting in the middle.
Honestly, with this one, I do skip around. Because it's like
I'm just
Yeah.
racking my brain here on Sodies. I'm like determined to prove that wrong.
Okay, try it. Try it.
I
So
know it's
listen,
fun.
I'm trying to see how to look through the chapters. Anyway, guys, it's very good. It's very good and very interesting. It's super different than everything I've ever listened to. I mean, you know how I listen to stuff. It's like, okay, here we go. Humanity's temporal range, Halley's Comet, the Lascaux cave paintings. Listen, that one is super good. Scratch and sniff stickers, Diet Dr. Pepper, Velociraptors, Canada geese, air conditioning.
Wait, isn't this
These are the
Velociraptors?
chapters. These are the
Well,
chapters.
I know, but Velociraptors?
Yeah.
In the
It talks about
anthrop-
how velociraptors became part of our zeitgeist and like
Oh,
talks about them in how they were popularized in Jurassic Park and like how
how
that is
inaccurate they are.
inaccurate and like
Because they
all
were
of
just
this
little
crazy
turkeys.
stuff.
Little
Yeah.
violent turkeys.
Yeah. Dude,
Mhm.
it's honestly really good and it's like he's like well researched. He researches them. What this was is this guy, his name is John Green. He had a podcast where he would talk about random stuff and then he made the book on it. And it talks about like human impact, vulnerability, and he rates each thing, which is hilarious. He's like, based on this, I give Dr. Pepper a 3 out of 5 stars. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
it's so random.
Yeah.
And honestly, guys, it's very good. It's very, very good.
I'm just glad we didn't have to hear about either soccer or dungeon crawler Carl for one fucking
Wait, do you
week.
say DCC?
God
Baby,
damn
listen,
it.
let me tell you what's happening.
No!
No, I will say well, let me tell you just one quick thing, which is hilarious in this latest Dungeon Crawler Carl audiobook. Wait, no, stop.
One quick thing.
Stop,
Oh my
stop.
god. Oh.
Because remember how I told you that the narrator reads Carl and he sounds like what's his face? Patrick Warburton?
Yeah.
Patrick Warburton is the voice of, in this one, the voice of Carl's dad. They did this on purpose because everyone says you sound like Patrick Warburton, and they're like, we're gonna actually put Patrick Warburton in it. It's just so funny. It's so good, guys. It's so good.
Oh.
Stop. It's good.
Okay,
And it's
tell us
fun.
about some soccer you watch too next.
I only watch my daughter play, and you don't want to hear about that.
Yeah, about her smurfing. Jesus Christ. Peterson's got his daughter playing soccer with children that are 4 years younger than her.
No,
She's just out there just stomping them.
Okay,
and he's
fine, now
like,
I'm gonna
yeah,
say this.
get her.
They needed subs on the team that's like one skill level lower than her. One and one other girl on her
Apparently
team.
100 skill levels lower.
It is a big gap because her and her teammate, who are smurfing essentially on this team, score almost all of the goals. And I'm talking like last game, Lily scored 6, Eliana scored 4. Between
all
two
the
of them,
all
they
the
scored
other
10.
girls in this lower league, Peterson's not telling you, all of their knees bend the other way.
No, it's just they're the girls who, probably won't play soccer for that much longer. That's the group. Like, their parents are trying it out and they're like, maybe this isn't their sport. And Lily and her friend are literally just like steamrolling. They get the ball, she'll get in the backfield, dribble it all the way up and score.
The other girls are just on their phones.
And
They're
it's
just
like,
watching
Lily,
TikTok.
Lily, pass the ball now. You already scored 6 times. You can't score anymore.
Lily, make it look legit. They're gonna keep asking for your birth certificate.
It is pretty funny. Okay, here we go.
Pass it on to others, so that they too may be enlightened. Be kind, be wise. Be kind, be wise. Be enlightened, be enlightened. Be kind, be wise.
Fun fact, Peterson remixes all of our bumpers so that they're just long enough that I can run to the back door and let my dumbass dogs in and out of the house.
They've been like really, really wanting in and out a lot lately.
But it's 100 degrees during the day, so
Yeah.
they spend all day in the house, and then the sun goes down and it's down to 90, a brisk
Like
90.
it's better. I want to go out, and then they're like, "I'm still hot."
It's still hot. I want to come in. Well, now I want to go out again.
But like, look, it's a little colder out. Let's go now.
Ugh,
No, I don't
be
blame
kind.
them. They just want in and out.
It's so awful. Be Kind Rewind is the segment we use to look back in time. And because Peterson and I have both been playing all sorts of games since we were wee lads.
Mm.
We have a lot of history, you guys. We didn't just start this shit last year. We've been doing that. We've been at this for a minute.
Yeah.
And because we are heading out on a cruise, a tabletop board game themed cruise, which I have told
we're going with the board game group.
The board game group and Peterson's therapist.
My therapist is going on the same cruise, guys.
That's how troubled Peterson is, you guys.
She's like, you know what? I heard you were going. I booked. I knew you were going to need it.
They literally won't let Peterson travel internationally without a therapist.
I was like, JD's going to be there, and like, we've listened to the podcast. That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
I'm going to need backup. I'm going to need an extra therapist with me.
In fact, I don't want to tell you this. She invited your therapist too. They're just going to like really team
one?
up. Which one?
So we wanted to talk about Be Kind Rewind. We wanted to look back at our past experiences playing board games.
Like, what games did we grow up on?
Because tabletop games weren't necessarily a thing when we were kids. I mean, they existed, sure. And there were some crazy complex board games and tabletop games, but man, they were not easy to find. And they weren't things that they were like readily available. So, yeah. Do you want to go first? What stories do you have? What was Kid Peterson getting up to?
I mean, okay, so we used to play tons and tons and tons of Risk. That was like our game.
Who is we? Your whole family?
Me and my brothers, but me and my friends had like a summer where we were just like playing Risk, and we just like kept it out all the time. Because I mean, we're probably like 8, 9, 10 around that age somewhere, and we, you know, like you can't keep a 10-year-old to sit down and play a full game of Risk. This was old school Risk too. This is pre like everyone's got their own mission, and like if you hit that mission, you automatically win. This was like, no, you win by taking over the world. That's how you win. So the game would take a long time, and we had like. I think we had like some rules that we would fudge.
So this would just sit on a table.
On the floor.
Oh, on the floor
in a room upstairs. But we would just play so much Risk. And I remember my buddy, like we stopped playing because my buddy was at his house and he would cheat. We would leave it and he would just add a couple pieces and be like, no, it's not that big of a deal. Pull some off, add a couple. Yeah. Right, because there's like so much going on, and we were like, that doesn't feel right, so we stopped playing Risk. But we played. I mean, did you ever have a time when you played like a buttload of Risk?
No, not a buttload.
Oh no, that was like playing Risk all the time.
Was this a summer thing, or was it?
Yes, this was summer, and then we found Risk on the Sega Genesis, and that then we also
no
were
cheating.
Like, we don't need to play the board game version, but let me tell you, the video game version of it was 1,000 times better.
Really?
Because the battles weren't just like a random roll. It was literally, so you would have a screen, kind of like how the podcast is set up right now. He's half and half. The screen would cut in half. Okay. And the battle was, he had 10 troops, you had 7 or whatever. Mm-hmm. His troops would go running along the back line, and you had a cannon.
This is on the Genesis?
You'd have to shoot them. Yeah. And you'd have to like aim and shoot them as they ran by. And they'd run by at different speeds. And it was like a skill game. It was a lot of fun. I'm
looking it up now because I need to see what that looks like.
See the gameplay of it.
Oh, I love this, dude. This seems like the way to go.
It was 1,000% the way to go. It was brilliant in terms of like execution, because otherwise it would have been like a random dice roll type of game, right?
Yeah.
And so to make it something better than that, where you're like shooting at them, was so much fun. So yeah, we did that. So Risk, I will say, we didn't jump back on Risk for years and years and years. And then when I played it again, it was a different game. It had the missions. and it was like take over these 3 continents and hold them for 2 rounds. You know what I mean? And you're like,
Mhm.
oh, that's not as fun as. I mean, it is
Do
better.
you all have your own controller, or did you pass the controller around?
You each had your own controller, but I think the Genesis only had 2. Right? I think the Genesis only had
Yeah.
2
Looks like just
controllers.
2.
Yeah, yeah. So it was like a
Huh.
one-on-one type of thing. Anyways, such a good game. But yeah, we played all that Risk until Mike cheated. So screw you, Mike, for cheating.
Ruined
Also,
everything.
like,
Ruined everything for us.
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I had a similar experience, except for my game of choice was Monopoly.
This is really why we're doing this segment. I really wanted you to out yourself on this.
I'm not ashamed of it. I just
Oh, I
never
know.
bring it up because people
you're
talk so much
ashamed of
shit
it.
and I just don't care
Yeah.
to hear any of it. But you guys, I am probably the biggest fan of Monopoly that you know of.
Absolutely. After talking to him, I can guarantee you he's the biggest fan of Monopoly that you know.
Anybody at any time in any place who's like, do you want to play Monopoly? For me, the answer is yes. Even if it's like, we can only play for 45 minutes, then we have to put the game away and just forget about it. I'll play it for 45 minutes, start, and then just be done.
I will, if someone asks me to play Monopoly, I will give them this look like they're insane. Like, there's good games out there.
Yeah, that's what I usually get. And so I don't even bother. I never suggest it.
I do want to play around a Monopoly now with you.
You don't. I'll fucking destroy you.
How can you be good at Monopoly?
How can you be good at poker?
It's not the same. It's dice rolls. Oh, really? Don't give me that look.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there not any element of randomness to poker either?
There is, but
So like my nephew, this came up because I was telling Peterson, my nephew, Patrick wants me to do reviews of all the modern Monopoly editions. No, thank you.
USAopoly.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
Provoopoly.
Yeah, you always look at what do they put for Boardwalk, and you're like, wrong, dumb. Utopoly's so stupid. It's like, I don't know, it's so dumb. Like fry sauce is like Boardwalk. Anyway, my nephew asks, I was over at my dad's helping him tend my nephew and niece, and my nephew's like, dude, do you want to play Monopoly? And I was like, go get it. And so set up the board, and I'm right back. I haven't played Monopoly in 10 years. I'm right back there. I had multiple summers, but there was one in particular where it was me and 3 other kids in my neighborhood, all in the same circle. So it was like 4 of the 5 houses
in the little cul-de-sac.
in the circle. Yeah, in the little cul-de-sac. We would all go to Cameron's house and play Monopoly. And when it was time to be done, like one of us had to go, we had a little sticky note and we would write the properties we each owned, or I think we would write the amount of money. I don't remember, but we'd write it all down, and then we'd come back the next day and just pick up where we were at, deal out the same properties, the same money, and keep going. Because with 4 people, like that's a game that's going to last forever. One-on-one Monopoly does not last that long, as evidenced by my nephew, which is so cute because I was just playing my game, and I've played this so much. Guys, I know I have like all sorts of strategies, but basically they're all born of not like, oh, I like to play this way, but like you've played a game just like how Peterson has played so much blackjack that it's just instinctive. Every move is just automatic. It's not like you don't think about it. If you're going to split those 9s, you just do it. And that's the same thing for me with Monopoly. It's just autopilot. I know like when I'm buying, I know when I'm not buying, I know what I'm aiming for to roll. In fact, you can put me on any place and any spot on the board and roll the dice, and I don't need to tap it out. I know exactly what square I'm landing on right away. And so like that's the level of like knowledge I have about this game. And my nephew was so cute because he was because he had a good run. He had a good run there for a minute, and he landed on free parking, and we play free parking. So he got a bunch of cash, and he basically mortgaged 2 properties so he could buy himself Boardwalk. And I just watched, just let him do it. And I just ate his lunch. I owned so much of the board. I love Monopoly. I'm just saying.
I don't know why. Like, what is it about that you like?
I don't know why people don't like Monopoly.
It's not really fun.
Yeah.
It's just like
I don't know.
rolling and buying and building and
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not really fun. Like
I
there's
don't
so
know.
many fun games, but
It's just my jam. It's
yeah,
just my jam.
well,
So,
like
what?
yeah. No, I was gonna say this. I mean, I was gonna ask, or what are the? Do you play with any family house rules besides
Free
free
parking
parking?
is the house rule, but I also let that go. I'm not like committed to it.
Yeah,
I'll play
okay. Like if
basically
someone doesn't
any.
want to do it, do you do the land on go gets you 400?
No, does that speed it up?
Yeah, it just helps. Like it's just a little bonus. Like if you land on go, you
Oh,
get
here's one:
400.
is if you. I mean, this doesn't seem like a house rule, but if you forget to collect your $200 or forget to collect money when someone lands on your properties, which if you have 4 people playing is way more frequent. So
Yeah.
like I guess that's part of what I like about it is you feel like stealing bases in baseball is
Oh.
like you can just by being like quiet and I wouldn't even say sneaky. You're just not alerting people when you're landing on their properties, or you roll doubles and you just really roll quickly again and they don't collect money, or someone misses.
Do you guys outlaw secret stashes?
No, what is that? So people don't know how much money you have?
Yeah, like you will squirrel away a little bit of money so they think they're like, oh, I'm in the
I always
lead.
keep mine in one stack. That was another thing I learned.
One of those
in my summer of because then no one really knows how much
I don't
money you
allow
have.
it.
And if
in
you have a
games
ton of
with
tens,
money.
you have tons of tens, people might think they're tons of hundreds, or vice versa, because they're like the same fucking color.
I don't allow it in games where you have different currencies. I don't allow you to keep it in one stack. Like you need to show what you have.
That's a house rule. That's your house rule. There's no way you can tell me
Yeah.
how to hold my money.
Yeah, no, I can. I will.
Communism.
But yeah, we used to play with secret stashes where like you'd like squirrel it under your leg or something like that, and then like they'd be like, "Oh, I got you," and you're like, "Nah," and you'd pull out like a couple $1,000 you've been like slowly squirreling away over the course of the game.
God.
You never did that?
No, like I said, I always had a stack. No one knows how
like
much money I have
It
ever.
was like a gotcha type of thing.
The idea of like
It's fun.
tucking it in these little individual denominations under the board is so laborious and obnoxious, and then someone steps on it and everything goes everywhere. I'd
Oh my
rather just have a
gosh.
stack. I play it tight, dude.
You know what?
I'm
You know
playing
what,
Monopoly
though?
like a shark.
You know, my least favorite thing is though, because when I play Lords of Vegas, like you've got money like Monopoly as well. And one of the Libros, I can't remember, Steven maybe, it's their money's not even organized. It's just like in a chaotic pile in front of them. And they're like, let me find it. And they're like digging through the cash. And
Yeah,
I'm like, I
I've seen
can't,
that.
I
I've
can't
seen
do
that.
that. I can't handle this. I'll like
seen
reach over and organize their money for them. Just like when we would play like Valheim or something, there's just like chests with stuff's on the floor. I can't do this.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so we played, and this was maybe I wouldn't say like childhood, but this was like teenage 20s where we played. My family was obsessed with Killer Bunnies.
Oh,
you
yeah,
ever play
yeah,
that?
yeah, the deck builder.
Yeah.
I played it a handful of times, not as much. Jackson played it a ton. He had tons of the expansions.
The expansions to where you'd have like 2 stacks of cards that were like
Dude, deck builders
8
are so
inches
sick.
tall.
I could play deck builders all day long. That hardly counts as a board game. But man, if we'd had cool games like that when I was a kid,
like we had card games and they were like European, like Millborn. Did you ever play that one? It was like a racing game. And it was just cards, and it was like so fun, but it was like very unusual because when we were kids, games were boards with a piece and a dice, right? But yeah, we played a buttload of Killer Bunnies with all the expansions, and everyone has the same Killer Bunnies experience where you play it and you get obsessed with it and you get like so into it. And then one day you all hate it and never play again. And there's no catalyst for it. And the reason being is because have you ever played it?
Yeah, I don't really remember it, but I've definitely played it.
You collect carrots, and then once all the carrots are gone, the game's over. But the winning carrot is random. You don't know. You're just collecting as many as you can.
Oh,
they all have
yeah,
numbers
so it's
on them.
odds-based thing, yeah.
Yeah, but like sometimes someone will have 2 carrots and win. And you're like, like what the heck? It's just completely random.
It's not totally random though.
I mean, it's not, but I think we saw it so much where like,
Yeah, if it happens a lot though, that would ruin the game for me for sure.
and you're just like, okay, I had all the carrots except for 2, and then I still lost. Like, I played a flawless game.
I kind of like that
You do
until it happens to me.
until you don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, everyone's like, that was
Mm.
fun, and then one day everyone turns on it and
Like
they're
I
like,
just
I
want it
can't.
skill based.
I can't.
Get the
I
fuck outta
need
here.
a strategy skill-based game, and I need the luck element to be like dice rolls, not it was determined which card would win the game at the very beginning. And you just didn't know, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, that's we played a ton of Killer Bunnies.
That's a good one.
We played a lot of Sorry.
Okay.
And I told you about my Sorry rules.
Which are
my killer rules.
You have like a whole custom set.
Yeah. Well, like it's like my own rules.
It doesn't even
Sorry.
It's not even called Sorry anymore. Peterson just uses the same board.
We call it the killer variant, and yeah, it's way more fun.
Rule set for that.
It's way more fun. I should just post it online and be like, "Here's the killer variant for Sorry. Enjoy."
We, as a family, we didn't play a ton of board games together. But there was one time of the year we always did, and it was on Christmas Eve. And it kind of developed naturally, which was really cool. But the way my parents' house was set up is that we would all gather together as kids at the end of the hallway and then walk down to the hallway to get our stockings. And then that was in one room, the room with the fireplace. And then we walk around the corner and go down toward the tree, and then we'd see the gifts. And man, of all the things my parents did right, which was a lot, Christmas fucking rocked. They had, I mean, this was like the just the Hollywoodiest Christmas. Big tree, tons of decorations, and then just presents spilling so far out into the living room, just for all 3 of us. And so you didn't want to, and there was, every once in a while there'd be a huge one. Or almost every year there was like a huge one. You're like, is that one mine? You'd run up to it and see if your name was on it or whatever. But the games developed naturally. We'd play on Christmas Eve to determine the winner would get to go down the hallway first.
Oh, okay.
And then the winner of the second game or whatever. So we'd play 1 or 2 games.
Yeah.
Like, and then the winner of that game gets to go open the first present. And then that determines like the present opening order.
The order? Wow. I like that.
And it was not like a thing my parents were like, we're going to do this. It just like happened.
It just like developed.
Yeah, because we were together. We were always together on Christmas Eve as a family. And then, we just started playing games together. And just some very fond memories of hanging. Because like I said, we didn't do this a lot. So when we did, we went all out. It was like really fun. We played a couple of years. We played Apples to Apples. And at my family, at my house, we did not play this game traditionally. Like if you got yourself certain cards were just trump cards, you just win. It didn't even matter what the prompt was. If you got this card, if you got the Helen Keller card, if you got the Batman card or a card that said reptiles, like all of these were just auto win. Gila Monster. I remember my dad played Gila Monster on something. And everyone was, and the person, some people had some really, really good cards that were totally appropriate to win. And it didn't matter because Gila Monster was on the board, which was so funny. A little side on Apples to Apples. And you've played this, I'm sure.
Yep.
Such a litmus test in junior high and high school for me of how lame a group of people was.
Oh, yeah, it's a good one.
And they were like, when I played it with my family, of course, it was crazy and funny. When I played it with my friends like Jackson and stuff, crazy and funny. But if I ended up in a group of, I don't know, like a church group, especially the church groups, they played it so straight.
Yeah.
It was so boring. And if you tried to play a funny card, they'd like sneer at it. Like, ew, why'd you play Gila Monster? That doesn't even make sense. Who played Gila Monster? This is dumb. You guys have to play right. And it would they make a fucking deal out of it. I'm like, okay, so this isn't like I'm not having fun. Instantly.
So like this, no one's having fun. We're just we're like logicking this. Like that's not fun.
Yeah, just so boring. So yeah, apples to apples. We played Cranium. Did you ever play Cranium?
Yeah, I love Cranium.
I
To this
love
day, I
Cranium.
love Cranium.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, we played. My favorite memories. My dad and my mom were on a team, which was very unfair.
Mhm.
And they were on a team, and they had this. They got the clay. They landed on
yeah,
the clay one.
yeah.
And my mom she pulled a card, and she grabs, she's like, okay. And my mom was not an artist. And she grabs the lump of clay and she breaks it into 3 bits, and she starts rolling it in the long lines. And she rolls out one and lays it down on the carpet. She rolls out another, lays it down on the carpet. And while she's rolling the third one, my dad goes, track and field. And that was what it was.
What?
And we were like, what the fuck, dude? Super unfair, but also, that's what
That's
30 years of marriage gets
you
you.
got some time together.
We also played Ticket to Ride too. That was another one that I loved.
Have I told you about? So my Ticket to Ride for me is my Monopoly.
Oh, I dominate at it. I would love.
No one
to play
can beat
Ticket
me
to
at
Ride.
it.
Yeah, I'd love.
You
to
won't
play
beat
with
me.
you. Yeah,
You
you
won't
and me, Ticket to Ride.
Well, I'll just tell
And
you
some
the
scrubs to play along.
Do you
with
know
us.
how I learned how to play this? Like, what is the OP strategy of this game?
You just block
Playing
everyone
online.
constantly.
No.
Oh.
Is playing online. I learned how to do it. Do you want me
Mm.
to tell you the strategy? Because we're never gonna play together. Do you want me
Yeah,
to tell you?
yeah. So I can beat
I'm gonna
you.
out it on this. Okay, so you pick up your route cards, right? And you keep 2, and you keep your 2 easiest ones. Do not pick a long route card. Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna bust those out real fast, and then you are gonna collect 40 cards. You're gonna have so many cards and not build routes because you are going to end the game quickly by building the 6, 6, 6. You're gonna, and then in like 5 turns, you've gone from tons of trains to no trains. Nobody sees it coming. They're all collecting routes and finishing routes and collecting more. You will put everybody in the negative for they will lose points for not finishing routes, and you will finish. And every time you build one of those 6s, you get 15 points, right? So you do 6, 6, 6. You build 3 or 4 of those, and you're out of trains. You've ended the game, and they're all going, wait, what?
This doesn't even sound like a fun way to win.
No,
It seems like yes, you would win. It does not sound fun.
nope. And you do it it is fun when you do it to an unsuspecting crew, because they do not see it coming. They're like, what just happened?
Yeah, it'd be fun to prank people with once, but if you're playing this game regularly and someone's pulling that shit, and then everyone's pulling that shit,
And I would
it's
just
like,
tell them, be like, oh
what are we
yeah, no,
doing?
I'm gonna win. And they're like, no, I'm so good at this. And you're like, okay. And then you just like beat them, like not even a little bit. Like I would beat people by 30, 40 points with doing this.
Ticket to Ride does have that element that I like about Monopoly, the stealing bases element. Because people don't know what you're working on all the time. They don't know if you're blocking or if you're working on something. And you can do some sneaky shit. And I love that part of Ticket to Ride.
So that was my family stopped playing it with me because I used to play so much online in college. Just back in class playing Ticket to Ride. That's why.
Is it with
There's
real
like-
people, or you were
Yeah,
just playing
with real people. And I knew every single route. And so they would put down 2 things, and I would block their route because I knew exactly where they were going.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm so good at Monopolies, because once you grind it enough, you grind enough of these games, you know everything instinctively, and it's just like automatic. Like I sat down there with my nephew and I started just like buying cards immediately and buying all the properties up, and he was like starting to save his money and be strategic. And by the time he realized what I was doing, I had 4 houses on like the majority of the board, and it was just over.
It is over. You know what I didn't realize about Monopoly until way, way, way later is the auctioning thing.
Oh,
they don't buy the property, then it's up for auction.
Oh yeah, I haven't played that rule.
It's in the rules.
It's hard with
like
one-on-one.
nobody does that. Nobody does it. In one-on-one, there is a rule for it. Like you can buy it for X amount, With
a bunch of people, it makes it so much more dynamic. I have played it a couple times, but
I didn't do that for decades. Okay, the other game my family played a lot of was Scattergories.
Okay.
You play that one much?
Mm-mm.
We played it a ton as a family. My family likes word games. We played a lot of Scrabble. We played a lot of Scattergories, Bananagrams. But Scattergories was a hot topic. And to this day, if I say it to any of my siblings, they are going to have one single memory. My mom put the letter was W.
Mhm.
The category she put it for was pizza toppings, and she put this. Remember, this is like in the 90s or something. She put walnuts, and everyone was like, "Nope." We all thumbs downed it. We're like, "Walnut on pizza is bananas." She's like, "I've seen it. I've seen it." We're like, "No, you haven't, Mom. You've never seen it." And then, probably 12 years later, we're at a restaurant. It's one of those fancy pizza restaurants. Has like goat cheese pear walnut pizza, and she's like, "There's walnuts on it." She's like vindicated. I'm talking like over a decade later, and we're still like, "Mom, it's not valid." We thumbs downed it. Like this, like my family was brutal about that game. So we played a
That's
lot
why
of
she
that.
finally passed away. She's like, I'm good.
She's like, "You
I'm
know what?
fucking good now.
Walnuts were on the pizza." Double finger. She's
Peace.
gone.
Peace.
Not even I've got melanoma. Not gonna treat that.
No,
See how
she
you like
had it
this.
for 10 years and just like hung around. She's like, no, I need to prove you all wrong.
She's like, "I'm done fighting. I did it." Did you ever play as a kid? I had a game that I was a sucker for, and I don't even think it was a good game. I don't even know how to play it. Like, if you ask me how to play it to this day, I don't know. Mousetrap.
That's on here because Mousetrap you play once. And
One
then something
time
breaks and you can never play
you
it.
lose one thing, it's over. Also,
Mousetrap
you
was so dumb.
you set it up once and you're like, "This is dope," and then someone actually bumps the board, and you're like, "I'm not setting it up again. I'm not setting it up again."
No, the idea of making a game like this, it's a Rube Goldberg device. Hilarious. In practice, not good.
Every child wanted to play this game.
Yeah, they wanted
and
to
it
play it.
was
They didn't want to
the
set it up. I'll
worst.
tell you that much.
I don't think anyone knew how to play it. I don't
No.
know. Like, was there a game?
Yeah, it was like just as like a janky erector set, and you put it together once, and then it broke, and then some kid from the neighborhood took some ball, and it was over. It's just
You're like, "Oh yeah, I can't play this anymore." Mousetrap.
dude.
But I bet we had 5 different copies of this game throughout my
Oh
childhood.
yeah, you always just get one.
And immediately like unusable.
Did you ever play? Speaking of like games that are kind of like more physical like that, did you ever play Plinko? The one where you put all the sticks in,
Oh yeah, and you'd like
and then you
pull one
remove the
out,
sticks
like the
and the
marbles.
ball or whatever. An
Yeah.
old ass version of that. At like kind of a vacation house. So we'd play it when we were up there. And then I did remember when you were talking about categories, because it sounds similar. Sequence. Did you ever play Sequence?
I still play that with my family now. We like
Yeah.
Sequence.
We
It's
played it a couple
fun.
times. I remember it being kind of like a lot. Like it was like at the upper limit of at my age of like what I could understand in a game, because it's kind of complicated, right? Does Lily play it with you guys?
Yeah, but she does have a little bit of a harder time with it. She does okay. She,
Yeah, because that's kind of where I was
she
at
does
when we were
better
playing
than her
it.
mom does.
Well, there you go. I was just getting my shit just canned every time. But yeah, Sequence was fun. I liked playing that. I remember like we set it all up and it was very involved. I think that's why we didn't play it more often, because it was just kind of
Did you
Dense.
ever play Perfection?
no.
You know what I'm talking about? It's the one
No.
where it's the most anxiety-inducing game you could possibly ever play. You have
That's
got a big
interesting.
board and you push them all down. It's like a one-player game, and it's got a 60-second timer, and you're just matching the shapes. You've got this big board.
Oh,
full
I
of
know.
shapes,
I'm looking at it now. Yeah.
and after 60 seconds, it
it
pops up.
explodes everywhere. No, I remember the commercials.
You'd always
I
get
remember the commercials for this.
within 3 or 4, and then it would pop up, and it was. I'm not kidding. Like, I'm feeling slightly anxious just thinking about this game. Like, it is very anxiety inducing. This
Dude.
game is a problem. My grandma had it though.
Goes Perfection. Do you remember that
Is
ad?
that what it was?
Yeah, dude. I'm posting this ad on our Discord. So
Guys,
you can watch it later.
This game was honestly, people are like, this
I
game started my
remember this ad.
anxiety issues.
Goes Perfection.
Honestly, great game. My grandma still has it and is missing like 2 pieces. And you still like, I was like, all right, kids, here you go. You're going to play it. And I'm just passing down generational trauma. They're just like, what?
Yeah,
This looks
no,
fun. And they're like, no, I can't do it. It's too hard. I'm like, do it again. Do it
Yeah.
again.
Okay, what about oh, I can't remember. I think it was Uno had a game where it would like spit out cards and it would spit out a random number of cards
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
when you
yeah,
hit
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Mhm.
That
What
one
was
was good
that?
too. Oh, dude,
Um,
how did this take me so long? All right, this is it. This is the ender. This is the one. How did I forget this story? Phase motherfucking 10.
oh,
Phase 10
no.
by far was the most played game of my childhood. I cannot believe I
Really?
didn't remember it. And it all came in high school. Phase 10 was all I did in high school. I played it a ton with Jackson. I played it a ton. I remember we went to a football camp and it was like 3-a-days and it was nonstop. And all we ever did when we weren't at practice was played Phase 10
Play
nonstop.
Phase 10?
I had classes. I had one class. I think it was the history of music, which is always a bullshit dick off
Yep, I
class in
took
high
that one.
school. And literally all we did the whole class period, because you were supposed to the teacher would just put on music and just sit there and be like, listen.
Like, I want you guys to really, like, let this seep in.
And he'd just sit there drinking endless Diet Cokes. He was just chain smoking Diet Cokes. And then I'd sit there with the same group. It was these like 3 dorks. And I don't think they liked me and I didn't like them, but it didn't matter because
Mm-mm.
like I just like we saw each other in the halls, we wouldn't even acknowledge each other. But in that class, we
In
played
that
Phase
class,
10. We
Phase
played
10.
Phase 10.
I quit Phase 10. Kelsey and I, when we were first married, we would play one-on-one Phase 10. If you ever played one-on-one, it's hard because once you hit that, I think it's like the 4, 5, 6 phase or whatever, like people blow through those ones and then they get stuck on the last few. And so you're like, I'm ahead. And then it's like, nope, they catch up and then they win. And I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. I quit. Like, it's the only game that I like rage quit the game.
Oh my God. Yeah, that group that I played with, we stopped keeping score. It was just whoever finishes. Like we didn't even, it was just so automatic.
The quick version of Phase 10 is you're not all in it. You just do like everyone's on Phase 1. Whoever wins gets a point. Whoever finishes gets a point. Then everyone's on Phase 2. Whoever finishes gets
and then there was point. Okay, so that was
And then the regular version is like you don't move on until you have finished the phase. So like
that's
you're on Phase 7,
play.
I'm on Phase 4.
That's how we would play. So it didn't matter if I was on Phase 4 5 times in a row and I had all these leftover cards, which led you to play a lot more aggressively, which made the games go faster.
Yeah,
because you were just trying to finish. You didn't care if you had 8 skips in your hand that would normally cost a lot of like points. Oh, Phase 10 was great. I had like a ratty deck held together with elastic rubber band.
Everyone has that. Everyone has.
Dude.
Our Phase 10 deck is just card. I don't know what the box hasn't existed for a decade. Like I don't know where that. No one knows what happened to that. I have one last one you reminded me of.
Okay,
it's called. No one's played it. It's a card game, but it's called the Dollar Game. And I learned this in high school, and it is a gambling game. Okay. But it's kind of everyone puts $1 in. You've got $1 in front of you. And the goal of the game is to not lose. It's like you get points. You have 3 face cards.
That's the goal of every game.
Well, no. It's not to win. It's to not lose. It's to be not last each round. Because if you have the lowest amount of points each round, you fold a corner of your dollar. Once all 4 corners are folded, your dollar goes in the pot and you're out. And then the winner, it keeps going until there's one guy left. But it's a very simple game. But I learned it in high school in volleyball. Actually, on volleyball trips, one of my coaches was like, okay, I'm gonna teach you guys the dollar game. And then I taught my family, and we would go on a trip, and we went to Spain, and we played, my mom, my dad, me, and my brother and sister. We played the dollar game so many times with whatever currency we had. It was Spanish pesos. We're using American dollars. Like, it didn't matter. We're just playing the dollar game, just passing money around. And we played it for decades. My family would be like, all right, everyone playing dollar game, hop in. Everyone go find yourself a dollar bill. We're playing tonight. And like, you kids show up with 4 quarters. You're like, I got 4 quarters. You're like, doesn't matter. It's in. We're doing it. The dollar game is a game. That's honestly probably started my addiction to gambling. I can trace back to the dollar game in high school. So
That's crazy. The last one I have is not necessarily a board game at all, but it
What
is
is it?
something I played a lot. And I was really into as a
in the
kid.
bottle.
Poker.
Like
I was no, it was 5 card. It was always 5 card draw. I didn't learn learn Hold'em until high school. So 5 card and 7th card stud. That's all I knew. But I remember there was a parent that went up to talk to my mom in church because she's like, because I kept teaching every time I go on a Cub Scout camp, or Boy Scout camp, I teach the whole troop how to play poker. So I'd
it was
have
like
a bunch of people
taboo.
play
It was
poker
like I was gonna say it was like as a little Mormon kid,
yeah,
it was like taboo, like poker,
Yeah.
but poker.
but we weren't gambling, we
degenerate.
weren't spending money, so it was we'd play for, sometimes we'd play for if there was a like Cub Scout camp, there was like
Yeah.
camp currencies and stuff.
We would play for Halloween candy on
Yep,
Halloween.
you could play for candy, you could play for
Yeah.
rocks. Sometimes
Mhm.
everyone would just grab a bunch of little
And
pebbles.
then at the end, those are the rocks you have to throw during the rock fight.
Yeah, exactly. Well, tried to
Wait.
do pine cone fights. Dude, there was one that's so funny. Anyway, so
The
yeah,
90s
so
were different. 90s
the
were
90s
different.
were different. I was thinking about Boy Scout stories. I was like, can't share that one.
No, we're
I'm not
just
gonna
gonna
share
not,
that
we're
one.
not gonna
I'm
go
like
into
going
that.
through my head. I'm like, not gonna share that one either. Nah, I'm gonna keep that one to myself.
Poker, we would play a little bit of poker, but like we didn't get into it until Texas Hold'em. I like Hold'em better.
Oh, Hold'em's better for this. If we'd known Hold'em, God, we would have played it forever, because that was
no one knew
wait,
Hold'em until
five-
later.
But when you're playing at camp and your betting isn't as much of the focus because you're not really playing with multiple denominations,
Yeah,
5 cards great because you're just playing to win each
for
hand.
best hand.
You're just going for best hand, and so it was mostly just
Yeah.
teaching the kids the hands.
Yeah, you rebel.
But I loved poker.
Do you
And then
remember when
I was
they were
in-
like, no face cards? Face cards are evil, and like there'd always be one kid who go to scout camp with the face cards, and you're like, yeah,
that
we got
kid's
face
cool.
cards.
That kid's cool.
Dude,
and we're
what a
gonna hang out with
freaking
that
rebel.
kid. Yeah,
Yep.
so I always had a deck of cards when I went to camp.
Yep. Yeah, so rebellious over here. My gosh.
I know. I was the bad kid. I was the bad kid. That
Yeah,
was my
you were.
role. That
Yeah,
was
you
my
were.
role. And look where it got me.
Now
Look
you're
where
the
it got
good
me.
kid.
Now I'm little goody two shoes. You guys jump on Discord. Tell us about your
We
board
want to
game.
hear. Did you have any that?
memories.
Do you have any that we don't? Did you play any games as a family that we haven't mentioned?
Yeah.
Like I want to hear
Yeah.
about them.
No, I don't want to hear about hooks and ladders, shoots and ladders. I remember we played that once. I played that once with my sister when we were a little
Land.
older, and we started playing it, and we were all like, "Wait, what? Huh?" And as you get through it, you're like, "Oh, it's not like a game.
No.
It's just like you draw a card and do something. Like
Twister.
it just happens to you." Oh yeah, Twister was. No, we didn't have fun with Twister.
It was really hard, but I was a little bendy, so I could do it. Now, forget it. It was Twister. I was like, I'm on the second spin. I'm like, I'm out. I can't do this.
Operation, another boring, stressful one.
Yeah, don't
Just
play
like, what am I
that.
doing here?
Yeah. Mhm.
Battleship.
Oh,
Battleship
great
was
game.
fun. Battleship
Great
was
game.
fun. Like playing that like with my grandpa and stuff.
I still play it, and I have a strategy, and I always win. So yes, that's another game where you
Speaking
come
of
up with your own
strategy, lie.
No, I don't.
Move his ships.
No. Oh, strict rule for me. I do not tolerate cheating in any game because it automatically makes it so much less fun. We don't cheat. Like if my kid tells me, my grandma's like, "Oh, I used to cheat in this." If I find out they're cheat, I won't play with them anymore. I'm like, "No, you're done. We're gonna play games that make you watch. We don't cheat." I don't like it.
I'm trying to think if there was a game that was like I did cheat in. I never I just don't like it because it's not fun.
What?
Cheating to win?
Oh no, it's not fun at all.
Trying to think of any games that I would actively
The
cheat
game,
in.
the only game I would actively, it's not even cheating because that was the whole point of it. Remember, did you ever play the card game BS? Where you were like trying to lie?
Oh my god. Do you remember when there was always a new card game? There was like War or Slappers, and there's always a new card game.
Yeah.
My sister did figure skating, and there was a ton of downtime, and so they were always like and my sister would come home from like figure skating competitions and have like 8 card games. That you could play with a standard deck of cards.
Yeah,
but it was
yeah,
just like war. What was the? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
There's tons of them. So
yeah,
tell us your games.
Card games. So yeah, let us know
what you guys. Yeah,
don't say Chutes and Ladders.
Don't say Candyland. Kill you.
Dice of Destiny.
All right, Dice of Destiny is this game we play at the end of every episode. We let some dice pick the next game we're going to play. Last week, I rolled a horror game for $20.
'Tis not the season. It's middle of summer. We're not,
but I found a good one.
Summer. Okay.
I found a good one. It's called, this was a hit. This is a hot game this year. Mina the Hollower.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of this one.
Mm-hmm. Yep. People were really psyched, really hot on this, and it got great reception.
It has the horror tag.
Mm-hmm. It is a kind of a vintage 16-bit vibe feel, pixel game, and you the gimmick, I would say, is you jump your character when it jumps, and then when they land, they burrow under the ground.
You talked about this one time.
Yeah, I think it might have been on Next Fest or something.
Yeah. Okay.
It was on GameDar. I talked about it on GameDar.
Yeah.
On May 31st, and now I'm playing it. So
I love that. Look at that, full circle.
Full circle. Yeah. So it was on my radar, and I'm gonna play this game at some point in my life. I don't know. I'm gonna be out of town for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
And Steam Decks don't exist anymore, so we'll see what happens.
I know. I'm like, oh, I'll lend you mine. No way. You can't.
No way,
dude. That's like
I can't lend you my inheritance.
That's all my kids are getting.
Yeah, that's it. That's most of my wealth.
They're probably gonna fight each other over.
You know how much RAM is in that thing?
Oh, dude, the RAM alone.
People rip that thing open like a turtle and just get the goodies out.
They rip it like a zombie. So just
They pull the RAM out and throw the rest in the garbage.
Like some of that stuff still works, and you're like, no, we don't even care about that.
We don't even care. That's how valuable RAM is.
I'm trying to put together a data center over here for myself, a home data center.
Just make my own. So yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know when I'm going to play this, but at some point I'll play it.
We'll get there. We'll
see. Okay, well that's it. Peterson and I have to go pack and get ready because our flight's at like 4 a.m. or some shit. I can't believe it's so early, dude. When are you leaving your house? I'm leaving my house at 6.
I don't know. We got to figure that out. That out. Okay.
Anyway, well, big shout out to Snorgle and Patrick and Abby and Jeff and everyone else.
There's a bunch of people.
Yeah, a bunch of people that hopped on and hung out with us. Guys, we stream on YouTube sometimes randomly, sometimes on Thursday nights, but the only way you're going to know is if you subscribe. So jump on YouTube, subscribe to the 3-Bit Gamer Show, or follow us on Facebook, because I guess we stream there too. That's where Jeff finds us.
Yeah, it's like a couple people find us there.
Yeah. So that's it. To play us out, we've got some music from Double Dragon Neon. Title screen. Love this shit. This game is dope. It's a 360 game, I think.
Is it?
That you can't get this shit.
Didn't we play this one?
I think so. Yeah. It's so fun.
It is
such a good side scroller beat 'em up. Okay, I'm JD. Logging off.
And this is Peterson going AFK.